Okay, so I figured what the heck, I'll do it tonight. I just finished one video and I'll just do another one. So what I've done is I've quickly done up some deck planks. Add and edit. Okay, so we've got some deck planks added. And what I'm going to do with those, rounded corners, no. Liquid, no. Transversable, yes. I don't have any sound effects. Doesn't really matter about the repeating, but we're okay. I'm going to fix this by adding, it's not just all going to be cubed, but for the most part, decks are pretty flat, right? So I'm going to leave that as it is for now, but what I'm going to do is probably add some ground and some posts or something in the bottom layer so that it goes up one or two layers. You got deck posts to build from, but just as an example. So I'm going to add that, and so what I want to do here now is go into my uncategorized, grab my deck planks, and what I want to do is put a deck on the side of the building. So now we've added a deck. Next thing I want to do, click off of there so we can just zoom in and see it a little bit. Looks pretty good. Of course, this will be later, this will be like a round board, and then posts as you get higher and higher, the posts will get taller and taller and just repeat. I'll have to figure out how to do an alpha channel so that it's transparent underneath. Other than that, I'll have to just leave it black and we just won't be able to use those very high. But I thought, let's take this modular building thing a little bit further. So there, now we can add a deck to it. Now I'm going to add another resource. Of course, you can't really add deck railings and stuff because then you're getting, you'd have to drop those in as models. But now I'm going to add the redwood that I was talking about doing because I thought, what the heck, it's a good idea. I've now added that. We're going to leave rounded corners on. And we are going to leave, it is transversable, repeat bottom. Yep, that's all fine and dandy. I don't think there's anything else I need to do there. So we're just going to leave that. And then I'm just going to click here. Click on that. Click here. And let's raise that up and see. I'll lower that down. I'll leave it as a stump. Put another one in over here. Close to the house. Or raise it up one click. Then we're going to come over here. And we'll put this one in much taller. Then we're going to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the only problem with that, of course, is it's going to repeat that round stump pattern on the top when you're getting that big. But if you're going up that tall, it doesn't really matter, right? Nope, and undo. Too close to the background. There. So now I've got some textures on there and we're going to give it a test play and see how that looks. Of course, again, this is just for like filler, right? But you could actually use it in storytelling depending on how you wanted to go. Those actually look pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So there's the stump. Let's just zoom in a bit. So yeah, that's an old stump in the middle of a forest, right? There's another stump. Pan around, a little taller. There's the tops of that tree. See, and you can totally see how a guy's walking through a forest. So I'm not happy with how that turned out. But what a guy could do is you could make another one where you had a quarter. You could divide that into a quarter, and then you've got a quarter of a pie there for each one of these, and then they meet in the middle. It would look a lot better then at height, or you just keep punching it up in height so you don't see it. Now, these smaller trees look a lot better, I think, than the larger one. The larger one squares itself out much more and looks a lot less like a tree, but You could come up with a better bark pattern than what I've got too. I just did a quick image search and found that something that matched the stump image that I found as far as the bark pattern goes, and applied it for a sequoia redwood bark. So you could come up with something a lot better, and I probably will in the pack when I develop this terrain. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The trees look good, and the way that they flare out at the bottom even kind of looks like stumps, and or like roots. And same with the stumps. Like, I think the stumps look really good. Let's go over here to the deck. The deck looks all right. I mean, I could probably find a better material for it. Maybe make the I could probably make the normal map a lot less intense, or maybe not even use a normal map for it. Let's see how that looks. Let's just close out of here quick, and let's go into the texture, resources, and let's go to deck planks, and let's go normal map. Delete. Okay. Continue. That's fine. Okay. Perfect. It's updated. Give that a quick test play. Jump right back in there. Zoom in. Man, those stumps look good. I like them. Yeah, you see? So that looks a little better. I mean, it looks a little more bricky, but it looks a little decky. A little bit like a deck. So then if you had a window or something on this other stuff, I mean, yeah, there's lots you could do. Especially from a distance, right? I mean, anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this one. I just wanted to do a quick show. I'm just going to come out here actually before I exit, and we're just going to do a zoom up and look at those as we walk past them. Yeah, you see, like that's pretty good, especially from a distance. And then if you really wanted to, I mean, you could take a model of like a treetop and plant it at the top. If you, you know, were going to see them off, if they're further off in the distance, you could put a little, I don't know, you could even just make like a cone or something and drop it on the top of there, and maybe distance and distance, it'd work good. All right, well, we'll leave it there, and have a good one.